I admit, I may have missed a lot with how I only focus on making content about TDS. So, it is time for a change and make a content on a new popular Roblox game that many people are talking about called Forsaken. Initially, I don't feel interested in this game like any other popular Roblox game that pops up. I only play them when there's an official Roblox event or something. But so many of my friends are playing this game and I did not play it myself once, ever. But today, I will finally jump on the bandwagon to experience this asymmetrical horror game called Forsaken. How fun is this game really? Is it really as good as my friend says it is? For me to make my conclusion on this matter, I need to play it for myself. So, let's get started.
I'm going to absolutely kill you. Yes, you heard me, the viewer. I am going to kill you. I am going to go to your house and get the machete and decapitate your head.
This god.
What character should I buy first though?
What type of character do you wanna test out the most? Sentinels, supports, or survivalists?
Okay, what do you guys recommend me?
I recommend you to begin with Iliad or Shiletsky.
Well, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing, so of course I'm gonna have my friends to help me guide through what I should do to start off playing this game. We agreed that if any of us are the killer, we would mute and deafen our voice chat so they won't figure out what the others are up to since they're supposed to be killing us after all.
Good tip for beginners. Do not, you see your stamina over here, do not reach to 0.
Maybe the first game I ever played in this game would at least bless me with beginner luck, but well, since I don't know anything, this happens. I kid you not, I do not even realize this guy is actually a killer. I thought they were just survivors, but I'm dead wrong here. So yeah, I died really quickly just a moment I'm in. How unlucky. Next round, my friend will become the next killer and he uses John Doe. So he's definitely going to kill me since I don't know anything, of course. Here I realized that the killers have their own music that will play if anyone is near them. And you can also hear which direction they're coming from, so wearing headphones is a big advantage when playing this game. This is what I like about some horror game, it makes it more immersive to the player overall. As I feared, he actually managed to catch up to me, and he's going to try and kill me. And I have no strategy on how I can escape his clutches. So well, in the end, I died. Looks like John Doe is a tricky killer since it can put out traps and can debuff the survivors. So I'll take note of that. Third time should be the charm, right? I need to win at least once. The game is actually quite thrilling overall, but the game isn't very intuitive with each map mechanics cause I was confused on why I'm getting poisoned. But apparently...
Give poison.
Yeah.
Step on it.
I see these generators and I'm confused on what they do, so I ask what they are and they say
Generators are used for malices, which is like the killer's chance.
is that a killer? Oh, never mind. Oh.
Oh, it is.
The guy.
No, do not run there. Do not run there. There's poison.
I see.
Bye. Run. Bye. Take this Bloxigola.
There are items around the map that you can use to your advantage. My friend gave me Bloxicola, which speeds you up when you drink it. So yeah, it will be really useful if you see them and you know how to use them. I finally got lucky and got my first win in this game. All it takes is just to be very evasive and hope for the best in my case. But that's boring, I didn't really get to use all the perks I have as Shadletsky, like at all. All I could do is just heal by eating fried chicken. Ah, sheesh! Oh my god, not this situation again. I tried just circling around hoping it would help, but my survival instinct told me to run away from the cave and find somewhere else to go to. But did it help me survive? Well, I did manage to be the last standing survivor left, but in the end, I did not run fast enough and died. Gosh darn, this game is really testing my stamina management.
It's gonna be cool, kid.
Right, so what I'm gonna try here is a funny thing, and I want Fountain to see it, so Fountain, stay close to me.
I thought this game didn't have any mechanic that involves gambling. Like nothing that will fuel your addiction to gambling. But turns out, there's a character quite literally named Chance that flips a coin and can either screw you up or allow you to shoot a gun at the killer. This is so embarrassing, like why? Just why? I don't get it. At this point, Roblox will normalize children gambling. I lost all hope for humanity. What?
Hey, Photon, look at me, Hector.
Whatever, looks like we won. Apparently the killer just off himself for whatever reason. Weird decision, maybe he just is not up to it, I guess.
And he died. He reset.
Okay, so Delinquent is next. My friend is the killer for this round, but fortunately for me, I have a really big advantage against him. So apparently he is suffering from a really high ping. And what does this mean? He is unable to catch up to me because I would look like I'm just teleporting from one place to another. So he will have a hard time chasing down basically everyone in the server unless they themselves also has high ping. But I don't, and well, he did manage to kill everyone but me, but look what I did here to survive.
How is he still alive? Ha! Yeah, he's just playing.
The ping is so bad.
Oh my god, Bond's gonna win against 8. Bond is gonna win against...
W in the chat.
What the hell, bro?
Alright,
What? Bro, you fumbled so badly, what the hell? I was literally there.
Delinquent has like 6 or ping, so it makes sense.
Oh my god. This is one of the problem Forsaken has, but I think I have a pretty simple solution to solve this issue. So basically Arsenal has this neat feature called server browser, and you can use it to find server that has the lowest ping for you. In this way, you can compete with other player who also has low ping. So everyone is even with no high ping discrimination. I believe this is what Forsaken needs, so everyone gets a fair chance. We devised a really clever strategy here, since we're all survivors. So basically we're going to bait the killer to fall into traps planted by my friend who is playing as Staff. But actually, I think we're overestimating whoever is the killer in this round, because as it turns out, they absolutely failed to catch up with any of us, so quite literally we just won. So that was quite pointless. Maybe next time we will do a little trolling on a somewhat experienced killer. What is going on? What is going on in this lobby? What the hell? Is there an exploiter? Oh my god.
Hold on. Reset your character.
I hate these hitboxes. Just get hit.
Wow, that's pretty interesting. When you reset your character in the lobby, your corpse takes a long time to despawn. I thought there was an exploiter trying to like the server or something, cause that would be absolutely wild to experience. But look, I got to buy my first character, so I bought 2 times, which actually fits his name really well. And I heard he recently got rework and it's pretty dang good. So I can revive myself in any location by doing ritual ability whenever I die. And also, I can stab killers with a dagger. Well, I stab him,
Yeah, when you stab, you also receive health, and the killer will get helpless and slowness.
Amazing. That's my first dagger and I actually did it first try, what the hell. This was literally my first time using a dagger, and I managed to stab a killer on my first try using this dagger ability. I tried doing that again, but I missed. Boom.
Oh, by the way, Fodon, when Jason uses Raging Base, you can't stun him.
What? But apparently, 2 times dagger is unable to stop Jason when it activates one of its abilities, which is seen when it has red eye, so that's a note for me to take. Well, 2 times feels more useful than when I use Shetletsky. 2 times being really good is shown again in this round, because the killer is absolutely delirious. I managed to backstab this John Doe player once, even though I was initially only going for a normal stab, but somehow I did backstab instead, which is actually really crazy. Well, I did it again, but this time I actually did a normal stab, but hey, I'm doing really good here for a new player. And it looks like I get to be the killer this time. Let's see how good I can murder people as Jason Voorhees. And it looks like I managed to get someone. They were unlucky to go into the direction where I'm basically going the opposite of, so I managed to easily catch them off guard. I found 2 of my friends, but because of my absolutely monkey brain, I have no idea how to use any of Jason's abilities. So I just slash the air and not flash. Of course, since they're basically working together, they're gonna taunt me a lot knowing that I have no idea what I'm doing since this is the first time I'm a killer. I'm being shot at by sentry and I was given a hint to destroy it first.
This is called a sentry, my friend. You probably want to kill it first. You can kill it for your information.
So thanks for that, I guess. Well, I think I did pretty good for a first timer, cause I managed to kill 4 people before the round ended, and 2 of them are my friends who happen to be more experienced at the game. So if I luck in more, maybe I would surpass them in skill given enough time. I think I should end this video here. I don't want this to be a very long video. I did provide some criticism to this game. For example, this game needs to have some sort of server browser feature to help players find server with the lowest ping, so they don't have to suffer issue with having really high ping. This game has some risk elements like that generator that allows you to have higher chance to be a killer, but this means the killer can sneak up to you. Overall, this game has a lot of potential. It definitely needs more game mode for more variation. I am definitely going to make more videos regarding Forsaken, so if you want more of that, then make sure you subscribe to this channel and also like this video, so I can see that you truly want to see me play more Forsaken. With all that said, thanks for watching, bye!